Hello student, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is trade and contact with distant lands, chapter 10, history subject, class 6. First of all, I will solve some question in book. Let's start. Choose the correct answer and fill in the blanks. First, the Sakas stabilized themselves at Texila. Second, the Saka era was started in 78 CE by, आंसर आपका होगा कनिष्का. Third, the Silk Route was a great source of income for the Kushans. Fourth, the fourth Buddhist council was convened during the lifetime of Kanishka. After that, B. Fill in the blanks. The Gandhara school of art produced image of Buddha and Buddhist vas. Second, Buddha Charita was written by Ashwa Ghosha. Third, Mahayana Buddhism stressed on worship of the human-like image of Buddha. Human-like image of Buddha. State true or false? False means false जो भी स्टेटमेंट है उसको आपको करेक्ट करना है. ओके, ये दोनों स्टेटमेंट आपका ट्रू है, फर्स्ट और सेकेंड. ओके, थर्ड वाला आपका जो है ये आपका फॉल्स स्टेटमेंट है. ओके, द छोला किंगडम नोन एज छोला मंडलम वाज सिचुएटेड एट द, ये आपका कट जाएगा, माउथ ऑफ द रिवर कृष्णा, ये हो जाएगा कावेरी डेल्टा. ओके, एट द कावेरी डेल्टा हो जाएगा, ये आपका कट जाएगा. 4 क्वेश्चन आपका ट्रू है स्टेटमेंट, 5 भी आपका ट्रू स्टेटमेंट है. ओके, आफ्टर दैट क्वेश्चन आंसर आई विल सॉल्व इन नोटबुक. Chapter 10, Trade and Contact with Distant Lands. First, answer the following question in 10 to 20 words. Who was the Indo-Greeks? Who was the most famous of the Indo-Greek kings? Answer, the Indo-Greeks were Hellenistic king who ruled over part of South Asia. The famous king was Menander, also known as Milinda. Second question, name the most famous Kushana king. Discuss his contribution to Buddhism. आंसर आपका होगा the most famous Kushana king was Kanishka. 1. He was a great patron of Buddhism and convert of the 4th Buddhist council. What was the Silk Route? Answer, the Silk Route was a network of trade routes connecting the east and west. It was central to cultural interactions and trade for centuries. Okay, after that 4 question. Mention a few centers where Buddhist art flourished. Answer आपका होगा some centers where Buddhist art flourished include Gandhara, Mathura and Sarnath. फिर आपका 5 क्वेश्चन, what accounts did the foreign tribals leave behind? Answer, foreign tribals left behind valuable accounts and writings about the social, political and economic condition of India. 6th question, name the chief port cities of the Pandas, Cholas and Chiras. Answer, the chief port cities were Korkai for the Pandavas, Kaveri Pattinam for the Cholas and Musirish for the Chiras. E question, answer the following question in 50 to 70 words. First, discuss the Greek influence on India. Influence on India. Answer आपका होगा the Greek influence of India particularly after the invasion of Alexander the Great led of development of the Gandhara school of art, which blended Hellenistic and Indian style. It also introduced new coinage style, astronomical knowledge, and military strategies. Second question. Write a note on the Gandhara School of Art. Answer. The Gandhara School of Art flourished under the Kushana Empire and the no for its Greco-Buddhist style. It is characterized by realistic depiction of the Buddha with Hellenistic features like wavy hair, draped clothing, and muscular physique. The art form was a fusion of Greek, Roman, and Indian artistic traditions. Third question. How was the Kushana rule an important period in India's culture enrichment? The Kushana rule was an important period for India's cultural enrichment due to their patronage of art, religions, and trade. They played a crucial role on the spread of Buddhism, particularly the Mahayana sect, and their control over the Silk Route brought in new ideas and wealth. The Gandhara and Mathura schools of art flourished during this time. फिर आपका है फोर क्वेश्चन. हाउ डिड द कुशानास बेनिफिट फ्रॉम द कंट्रोल ऑफ सिल्क रूट? आंसर. द कुशाना benefited greatly from controlling the Silk Route by becoming a central hub for trade between the East and West. This control brought immense wealth to the empire through taxes and tolls on goods like silk, spices, and precious metals. The economic prosperity allowed them to fund their military, patronize art and religion. If answer. The spread of Buddhism in India and abroad. Answer. Buddhism gained a strong foothold in northwestern India under the Indo-Greek and Kushanas during Kanishka's rule. That Buddhists reached a supreme position. The fourth Buddhism council was converted. Kanishko propagate Buddhism in different part of the country. He also built a stupa and a monastery of Peshawar during this period. Monks from India carried the doctrines of Buddha to Central Asia and China also. In the Deccan, the Satavahana kings patronized Buddhism. Many stupas were built. Example, Amravati Stupa. Think and answer. Why do you think Chinese tribals like Fahian and Huinsang come to India? Answer आपका होगा Chinese travelers like Fahian and Huinsang visited India as a pilgrim. These travelers wanted to visit the places associated with the life of Buddha as well as the famous monasteries. फिर आपका लास्ट पॉइंट है. देयर वर्क्स इंक्लूड द अकाउंट्स ऑफ बुद्धिज्म लर्निंग सेंटर्स लाइक नालंदा एंड टेक्सिला. ओके, टेक्सिला एंड द strugglers they faced during their journeys. Okay student, I have done all question in this lesson. If you like my videos, please like, share and subscribe. Okay student, Allah Hafiz, bye.